The Truth is Funny with Colette Stefan will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network as she provides energetic shifts and consistent results in every area of life, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success. Many people who shift out of limiting beliefs roar with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. The truth is funny. Shift happens. Feel instant relief. Stay tuned for more fun and release struggle and suffering. And now, here's your host, Colette Stefan.
Good morning, everyone. This is Colette Marie Stefan, and you are listening to The Truth is Funny on Transformation Talk Radio. I am doing a Tales from the Vector show again today, where I am hosting 3 card consultations. If you want to call in, I see we already do have a caller, and I will get to you after the first break. The number is 1-800-930-2819. And on today's show, we decided that for the Tales from the Vector, we're going to feature a specific painting. And this is the one I chose for today's show. This painting is actually the original, and this is the name of this painting is Innocence. And so this actually is my cat Pearl, who has crossed the veil now, and this is her in her dragon form. So every painting I do of the dragons, they always have an angel. The baby dragons always have an angel with them because dragons are very busy. You may have noticed. So we are, this painting is all about the pearls of wisdom. So my cat Pearl, her official name was Rexquisite's Pearl of Wisdom. And this is, she always was the most beautiful, innocent animal because she was always treated with so much love and respect. And the way I received her is she came from Ontario, and I call it 1-800-CALL-MOM. And so we enjoyed her beautiful energy, and she just loved to do, like when I do energy work, she would always, not always, only when she felt like it, she would place her paw exactly on the spot where I was feeling the energy and lay there and just purr. And so many people have had that experience with Pearl. And so I just wanted to feature this painting. And this painting is also in this manual. This is my Call to Dance Layer 1 manual. And I thought I'm just going to share what this card is about. And so I'm just going to read a little bit from this manual. So you are not a human being with a soul. You are a soul, and your body is your vehicle to experience all that planet Earth has to offer. Innocence is often confused with naivety. You can choose to remain innocent and make strong choices with an open heart, regardless of the goings-on in life. People are constantly judging their experience based on old information they relied on in similar circumstances, and often attach one weak thought to another until it builds momentum, causing drama in their lives. We can replace that thought with a strong one when we achieve a state of neutrality. Pearl reminds us that we can choose to be happy, and the rest will fall into place. So this dragon represents the authentic self triad. And as I said, it's found in this Layer 1 Call to Dance coloring book manual. And this is about having balance between your body, soul, and spirit. When you have balance between your body, soul, and spirit, you are more likely to make strong choices regarding the direction that you go in. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about the body. As I said, you are not a human being with a soul. You are a soul that is traveling in this body, and this body, your body, is your vehicle to navigate through all the beautiful experiences life on planet Earth here has to offer. And it is basically the container of the senses to experience evolution here on earth. And then we have the spirit, and the spirit is the highest expression of individuality and the innermost connection, our innermost connection to source energy. And your soul reflects the material and immaterial world of humanity through access through the psychological realm. So basically, if you remember that all experiences that we are going through in life, that these experiences, if we don't judge them as good or bad, happy or sad, positive or negative, and we just allow ourselves to have the experience and understand that our body, soul, and spirit triad, when it's balanced and strong, we are able to be centered and calm. And so I have noticed through life that if I'm energetically weak to what I'm about to do, usually the results are also weak. And so I prefer, before I take steps of action, to really tune into my day in the morning, and just before I even my feet hit the floor, I want to make sure that I am strong in this triad, recognizing that as human beings, we are operating on multi levels of dimensions, existences, time, and space, and we are, very complicated. You may have noticed. So if you want to call in to have a 3-card consultation, the number is 1-800-930-2819. We are accessing HSN, the Higher Self Network, as I refer to it. So this is what the wavelength that we're on. And what I want to do is just show you the 3 cards that I chose today. What we've been doing, my Dragon Sayers, I have about 20 some of them now. And a lot of them are choosing 3 cards in the morning, because my cards do not predict the future. We can all predict what will happen if you carry on in your wanton ways. These cards actually shift the energy to require you, to remind you that you deserve to have a good life and to follow your authentic desires. So the first card I picked this morning was jealousy. So jealousy is a karmic space that was identified by Majaya Sati Bhagavati. And this karmic space of jealousy is really blindness to your own beauty. So when people become jealous, or you become jealous of someone else, it means you just can't see the beauty, or they can't see the beauty in themselves. So we're going to strengthen that for everybody, that we can truly take a good look at who we are, where we are, what we're doing, why we're doing it, when we're doing it, because we want consistent steps of action towards our goals. And so jealousy, it's a funny thing, because it's a karmic space, it's very easy to fall into. And this space of jealousy, we can even actually be jealous of our own selves, if you can imagine that. So what I mean by that is, sometimes people will be in a place where they preferred how they looked maybe 3 years ago, or they have like a feeling that in the future, when I let go of the weight, when I get that career, when I get that relationship, then I'm going to be happy. And so we don't want to be jealous of ourselves from the past or the future. We want to take consistent steps of action, because the past, present, and future are really all rolled into one big ball. And, it's like a circle. There's no beginning and there's no end. So we want to strengthen that for everyone. There's no need to be jealous of anyone else, or to be jealous of yourself at some point in the past, future, or present. Now, the other card I picked, of course, was another karmic state. And this is a karmic space of intent. So this is also my pet card. And it's not surprising that it came up because we're still letting go of Pearl here. Stella's in my lap right now, and she's being a very good girl and being quiet. She's been a little bit challenged because she misses Pearl. And so this card intention, the road to hell, you may have noticed, is paved by good intentions. So we want to be strong I like to set an affirmation that for success. And then that affirmation is the goal where we're moving towards. And the intentions that we make are the consistent steps of action that we take to achieve that major goal. We are getting very close to a break now. I'm just going to give the last card here, Father Figures. So Father Figures, this one's coming up all about authority. There, we had an election here in Canada, and in the States, there's so much going on with politics, etc. So we just want to strengthen ourselves to be able to recognize that, that a lot of the issues that come up in the collective influence come up also from your relationship with how you were with your actual father. So this is Colette Marie Stefan. You're listening to The Truth is Funny. We're live here on Facebook, and we will be back after this short break. You can call in 1-800-930-2819. I see we have a couple of callers here. We will be taking those calls when we come right back.
You're watching TransformationTalkRadio.com.
This is Colette Marie Stefan. You're listening to The Truth is Funny on Transformation Talk Radio. We're live on Facebook doing 3 card consultations from Tales from the Vector. We have a few people lined up here that have called in, so we're going to get to that right away. I just wanted to share my contact information with you so I don't forget by the end of the show. You can reach me at thetruthисfunny.com and also at talesfromthevector.com. And that's TAILS. And you can look up the paintings. As I said, this is an original. I work with local talent here in the Okanagan Valley with Stuart Bish Photography. And when I take my paintings to him, it fills up his whole studio. He has to close it down. So I'm completing the last 4, and then we're going to scan them. And he does all these beautiful reproductions, and he captured the essence of these paintings, the color, absolutely perfectly. So you can go to Tales from the Vector and order paintings. There's different ways you can put them on a canvas like this, and it can have black on the edge, or it can be wrapped around with the color going over, which looks really cool. We also have prints, in fine art paper. So you can check that out, and if you're interested in the paintings, you can reach me on social media at The Truth is Funny with Colette. And I also have Be Irresistible on Facebook. That's about more where I advertise my telespas. And also remember, buzz, buzz. We want to create nectar trails for the bees. Check that out at borderfreebees.com. And also Tales from the Vector on social media, and Energetic Upgrade Canada. I'm kind of a busy person, or my days are full. So we have Liz on the line. Zach?
Hello, Liz from San Diego. You are on the air.
Thank you.
Hello, beautiful Liz from San Diego.
Hi, Colette.
What can I help you with today?
I've been having this stiffness in my hands. Mostly my right thumb has, for the past few weeks, has had what they call trigger thumb, where it will click when it bends.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, so when you get in touch with that happening to your right thumb, and you think about that, how much it bothers you, 10 being hair on fire, press the panic button, and 0 neutral. Where are you on that scale?
6 or 7.
Okay, so there's a few things coming up. Your thumb, does your thumb bend easily? You see my thumb?
Can it bend easily?
Yeah, can you bend your thumb so that it it really bends back. This is much as my thumb will move. What does your thumb do when you do that?
Well, I can't see you, so.
Oh, okay. So when you think about your thumb, is it really flexible or is it stiff normally?
Normally, I'd say it's kind of medium. I don't have
Okay. You don't have a real, so what I'm talking about is if it's able to bend a lot here at that first digit. And so, because you'll watch this after. But anyway, the thumb is your will. And
okay.
And so your thumb is how, like, you see, when people have like a really rigid thumb, they have a tendency to get things like people can't push them over very easily. And so when your thumb is easily bent, what happens is it means that you're more flexible in your thinking. And so there's good part to being flexible. At the same time, you don't want to be a pushover, and that's what's coming up. So this is your right hand that it's happening to. This is about your masculine energy moving forward in your life. You have a situation with your parents. How is that going?
Well, they both have passed. They both passed near the end of October, so it's recent. My dad's birthday was the other day, so there's a lot of anniversary stuff going on. But in general, my feeling about my parents is sort of gratitude and sometimes grief.
So when did your mom pass?
1998, October of 98.
Okay, so your father, because that's what was coming up, the card that I chose was father figures. But for you, what came up is this card, Mother's Worry. And this is coming directly from your mom because you're all alone in the planet now. Without your dad.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to strengthen your mom on the other side to recognize that that you've been handling this for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, and we're just going to strengthen it. What's coming up is your feelings about your father. It was right close to his birthday, and how old was he?
When he died, or how old would he be? When he died, he was 86.
Okay. So we're just going to strengthen all the astrological, like the timing for his exit. And we're also going to strengthen that your mom and him, the relationship, I'm putting them in a relationship circle together. This is an interesting card. This is the other one that came up for you is Libra. And well, this is about being mature. This means that this card is Libra is when you're ready for marriage, you're willing for responsibility, you're ready to get back into life. So how do you feel about getting back into life?
Yeah.
How does it feel for you?
It feels mostly good. That's very appropriate, and a little bit of concern, like is there strong aspects of me that really don't connect easily to the sort of material outside world, and kind of can I take care of business, so to speak, particularly?
So this is why this card came up for you, because this is about your maturity now. And some people are mature at, when they're born. Not that many. Some. And others become more mature as they gain more experience on the planet. And so we're going to strengthen this for you. The other card that came up is the pet card. Do you have a pet?
No.
It's interesting because this is also my euthanasia card. This card comes up. It's about intention. So I'm just getting that this card the reason it came up when it sometimes is the pet card, and sometimes it is about making a transformation into a different way of being in this case. So with your dad's passing, what's happened is it's extremely powerful when both your parents have left the planet and you're in this place now. So I'm just strengthening that. And I just want to touch base with you and ask, when you get in touch with your thumb right now, has it changed?
Has it changed? No.
Because what's coming up is you want to make your thumbprint in the world. So this is about being an individual, and the clicking noise is about things clicking into place. So if you look at this and you recognize, hey, this isn't a it didn't come up physical, it came up non-physical. And so how are you looking after yourself right now as you navigate through the experience of letting go of your father?
The experience, well, he died in 2011. So,
but it's at this time, it's an anniversary of his birthday, and did he die, and his death is what's coming up. And so it's kind of like what's going on. It seems very, it may seem crazy that it takes that long to clear family.
Yeah.
But it isn't. This is a process that people go through. And so we're going to get you really strong, just because the dates that people enter and leave the planet are often for astrological reasons, if you consider that we're always in the right place at the right time. So we're just going to get you really strong to this. When you get in touch with your thumb and you move it now, is it clicking?
Yes.
And so when you get in touch with that clicking noise, what is the emotion that comes up for you?
The emotion that comes up?
Yeah.
I would say kind of fear, some variation of fear. Okay.
So we're going to get you strong to all anniversaries of all experiences that you've ever had, because, the opposite of love is not fear. The opposite of love is when lack of respect. And so I'm just strengthening you to have respect for yourself and be able to move forward. There's a lot of karma was cleared here in the last while with you. Have you been working diligently, energetically, and meditating, etc.?
Yes.
Yes, I can tell. So, let us know. We have several callers, so I'm going to let you go. And we'll see if, let me know if, feel free to connect with me at info@thetruthisfunny.com. Okay. And let me know how your thumb's doing. As you work through this emotion of fear, like the fear around it, the thumb will stop clicking. When things start clicking in place, the thumb won't need to click anymore to remind you to start being Libra.
Okay.
This is Colette Marie.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for calling in. This is Colette Marie Stefan. You're listening to The Truth is Funny on Transformation Talk Radio, 1-800-930-2819. We're doing 3-card consultations with Tales from the Vector. We'll be right back to make some shift happen. Hello, everyone. This is Colette Marie Stefan. You're listening to The Truth is Funny on Transformation Talk Radio. You can listen to this now and receive the energetic upgrades that the people that are calling in for 3-card consultations are also receiving. And I just wanted to let you know a few things so I don't forget what's coming up, because all of a sudden my days became very full with upcoming events. So I'm really excited to be part of the Replenishing Life Project. And I will be having Morgan B. and Lucy Ann Chard on next Wednesday's show. And we're going to be talking about this project, which they're launching in January of 2020. Morgan is the biz alchemist. It's such a pleasure to reconnect with you, Morgan. And I'm also been asked to set the tone for Illuminate Psychic Fair on Thursday night on January 2020. I'm so honored to be asked to do this. The event starts at 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. and on the Thursday evening, and I will have a booth on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am so excited to be sharing an affirmation for success so that everybody that really works, and also 3 energetic upgrades that are guaranteed to inspire your authentic desires and ensure your success in your goals. I'm so honored to be working with my colleague, Elizabeth Beeds, who will be the keynote speaker. It's going to be a fabulous evening. And as I said, we will also be at the booth with 3 card readings. And I have a telespa coming up November 14th, 7 o'clock till 8. And I also have, that will be facial re-engineering. And then I have a teleshifting event on November 21st from 7 till 8:30. And that, and also do private consultations by phone or Skype. Right now, I'm hunkering down and I'm working on the second last painting from Tales from the Vector. Had a meeting with Dr. Pat 10 days ago. 10 days ago? Yes. And I put 68 hours into this painting, Pat. It's still far from finished, but it looks a lot more finished. We are going to take the next caller now. Zach, who do we have?
We have Marie from Paris. You are on the air.
Hello. Oh, good. Great. I was just listening to all your upcoming activities there.
Yeah, I have a lot going on suddenly. I'm so stoked. I just love sharing this information. Mm-hmm. And
yes,
you know,
absolutely. Well, I follow. Yeah.
So how are things in Paris with you right now?
I'm quite well, thank you. I still follow well along with what you're doing. It gives me a lot of support and motivation along the way. So no big crisis.
Yay! No crises.
Yeah, yes. You've fixed a lot of issues for me time after time. A little bit of drama, work drama still. But I was wondering, I've never actually had, of all the things that you've provided for me through the years, free card reading. So would you do that for me, please?
Yes, I already picked 3 cards for you. And it was interesting. Okay. This happens at the holistic market and psychic fair, which, by the way, we will be having our last event there on November 10th, this coming Sunday, at the Laurel Packard building in Kelowna. If you're there, intermission is free, and I do 3 card readings, and you get to keep 3 of the cards. So it is very, very common that if we lay all the cards out on the table, whether people choose them with their eyes shut, or they look at them and choose them, it almost always, every single fair, there will be 1 or 2 cards that everyone chooses. Like out of 50 people, 40 people will choose them, even if we bury them. So this is happening again today. We have the karmic space of jealousy, which I explained earlier. So this is about, for you, what's coming up. This is also the card that I just, and these are cards that have been coming up all morning. So this is the one, Libra, marriage. Are you getting married?
Oh, there's been talk of it.
Okay. Because it feels like this relationship is maturing to the point where Libra energy is about being able to be really balanced and have the maturity to be in a marriage. And sometimes the marriage card will be actually, this is my marriage card. sometimes people are married to their career, to country. The marriage is a contract. So we're going to strengthen for you and your partner, put in 2 different relationship circles, put that together, strengthen the Vesica Pisces in the middle. That's where the good shift happens. When you have a strong...
That was some good shift.
So when you have a strong relationship with yourself, and your partner has a strong relationship with himself, and you bring those 2 strong relationships together, you get a strong. If one of the partners is weak, then you'll get a strong weak, half, 50-50 relationship. And if both partners are weak, it's pretty weak. So this feels like this is what the strongest relationship you've ever had.
Ever.
As far as relationship, romance, etc. So the other card I chose for you is this beauty, the Generator. This is Ange.
Okay.
And and she is, you can see when you look later that she is holding the pearl of wisdom in her claws. I was going to say paws, but dragons don't have paws. So she's sitting on a crystal generator and totally connected to source energy and allowing the energy to flow through. And so the energy allowing the energy to flow, and she's sitting on a crystal generator, and then she's spinning that energy out in the figure 8 as like a beautiful expression of all that source has to offer for all of us. So when you get in touch with your relationship on a scale of 0 to 10 right now, 10 being like, oh, we need to do so much more work, and 0 being, hey, we're getting there. I'm getting neutral to this. Where are you in that, really in that number on that scale?
Oh, I'm in a very happy place in regards to it. There's some challenges, but all manageable. I would say maybe 8.
Okay, so 8 with 10 being the top. Or because so.
Well, in some sense 10, because even these issues, I know that they're manageable.
Yes,
but
that's
then
what's coming up.
If you practice kind of,
Okay, so I was going the other way. So 2 being like closer to neutral, being like totally. This is about your perspective.
Oh.
And so your perspective. I get that. This little kitten's getting what she wants now. So we all the good work that you've done to be able to accept a really mature relationship and to get in a place where you are really wanting to be in that space that you've always wanted to be in. How does it feel to be there?
Pretty darn amazing, and I have
I
really
love
a lot of appreciation for you and others and myself for getting me there.
And your partner.
Yes.
Right? So I'm so glad that you called in and that you shared with us quite often. You're brave enough to share, and you've been on my show also. So we're just going to strengthen that all of these different, with the authentic self triad, the body, the soul, and the spirit. For me, it feels like you're very balanced right now in this triad. And I can just feel the energy rushing. And so we're just going to really, really send all that love that you have right now with this open heart, making the choice to be vulnerable and allowing yourself to be vulnerable with an open heart so that you can get what you want. Congratulations. Thank you so much for calling in, Marie.
Thank you for making shift happen for me. Thanks. Bye.
You're very welcome. This is Colette Marie Stefan. You're listening to The Truth is Funny on Transformation Talk Radio, and we're also live on Facebook. We'll be back right after this short break to make some shift happen.
You're watching TransformationTalkRadio.com.
This is Colette Marie Stefan. You are listening to The Truth is Funny on Transformation Talk Radio. And we have been taking callers and providing 3-card consultations, energetic upgrades. We have another caller here that we're going to take now. Zach, who do we have?
We have Julie from Ottawa. You are on the air.
Hi, Colette.
Hi, Julie. I know you can't see me. I'm live on Facebook, but you can watch later. We're in the archives, by the way, at transformationtalkradio.fm, transformationtalkradio.com, and you can also go to my website and find it in the archives there. Also, it'll also be on YouTube later. Ah! I'm getting a little bit more used to this video thing. So, what can we do for you today?
Gosh, I think the last two callers sort of had, I think each one had their own resonance for me. So yeah, still dealing with my parents, but yeah, and just wanting to kind of root myself in my own life in the midst
I could feel your energy coming in before you called in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. Like, so what's going on now? Like, how are you managing?
You know what? Like, there's a part of me that sort of surrendered to the situation. Like, my mom's hard to deal with still. But, I'm getting things slowly done, but I'm not, there are things I can tell I'm resisting getting done that should get done, but I'm just
looking for this one card. I'm just looking for this one card because, this card has been coming up a lot in the last couple days. And as I said, of course, this card doesn't want to come up now, though. It'll be the very last one. Hold on just a sec. Be patient. Nope, that's not it. I just wanted to show you the surrender card. That's not one of the ones that I picked originally here for you, but it is a card that came up yesterday. And it seems to be, here it is. So this is surrender. And this is a beautiful card. I love this card. This is when this is about psychic energy coming in. And so we're just going to strengthen you and your mom to the psychic energy. The cards I chose for you, first I want to get a baseline. How are you feeling about the situation with your mom and with your parents and how your life is going on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being like my life sucks and 0 being I love my life, I'm totally neutral.
Oh God. Okay. So probably like kind of midway.
Yeah, I got like you're at a 5. And so that's because you're caught in the middle. So there's the cards that I chose for you on the last break. This is also a lot of karmic spaces coming up, you'll notice. So this is the karmic space of indifference. And so indifference is kind of when people, I talk about when people feel that they have to have compassion for people and they empathize with the person and lower their vibration at that point. When people do that, they are not able to empower others in this or themselves in the same way. So this card is about like in this card there's a puzzle on the front with the beautiful unicorn and the rainbow. In the background, the little black and white pieces are actually homeless people. And so the karmic space of indifference is basically when people get to the point where they start off in a career or whatever. I want to help people. And eventually that word help, we're just going to strengthen everybody to that word help. That's why I prefer the word empower. People often have a lot of tendencies to go weak to the word help. because it reminds people of helpless situations. And so we want to strengthen that on both ends for you, so that it's not about hope or help. It's about you getting strong to what's going on within yourself and being able to take consistent steps of action to empower your parents as well as yourself. And the other card I chose for you, I love this one. This is Ra. Ra is the sun. And Ra insisted on being the first card in the deck. And I said, no, Anjay came first. You came later. And Ra said, I beg to differ. I am the sun and I feed all life on earth. So I said, okay, you've got a point. This is actually ink 11 by 14 on the original. And this is a vision that I painted from ceremony of a solar flare from the sun. So I just love this one. This one it means that whatever you're working on right now, this card is boosting it all the way. This is about source energy. This is about the universe and the multiverse saying, yes, let's go for it. And the other card that I chose is also a karmic space, which is what we're clearing here. This is the ego. And so this card is also about initiation. So what's happening is, on some level, we talked about the authentic self triad, your body, soul, and spirit are coming more centered together, and you're getting ready to make those steps of action that would actually follow your authentic desires. So I just want to check in with you right now. Where are you at in this? What's your number at?
I'm testing, so I feel like I'm strong at everything. So probably down to 0. Like I'm not.
Yeah. So we have you right now in this split second at 100% infinite potential to the power of infinity and beyond. And we're going to strengthen what the goal. And the goal for you is to have a beautiful life. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yes.
So I feel like this card, a lot of people, this card, as I said, comes up because the bats on here are about initiation. And a lot of people think initiation means that that you are going to start something. Initiation means that you've already done the work, you've passed the test, and it's time to start moving forward with what you want to do. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, and I've been feeling like a hunger for it. There's something that feels, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I feel dry and arid inside. So it's like I'm trying to rouse up the juice, but there's no.
Okay. So we're gonna put we're gonna put some testosterone in your vagina.
Okay.
That to make it more aggressive. What I'm talking about is also like your base chakra, your root chakra, and your your womb. So this is the sacral area, and this is about creating. And some people use that womb for creating babies, and some people use that womb for creating miracles and creating paintings and books and all sorts of things. So we just strengthen you to all of that you are going to use your creative ability now that you've passed the test, you deserve the good life that you want, and that you already are there. And now we're going to take consistent steps of action so that it starts to manifest in your 3D world. How does that feel?
Yay.
Yay. Where are we, Zach, time-wise?
About a minute and a half left.
Yeah. Okay. I lose track when I'm multitasking. I'm literally energetically shifting as I speak. So thank you so much to all the callers for calling in. We do love to hear from you. And next week's show, as I said, I will have Morgan and Lucy on, and we'll be talking about replenishing life. And I would like to thank you, Zach, for the wonderful producing of this show. And also thank you to Dr. Pat and her team, and for giving us all this opportunity to be able to share this amazing information. We're very blessed. Thank you so much. We'll be back next Wednesday, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, to make some more shift happen.
You've been listening to The Truth is Funny with Colette Stefan. Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Stefan each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network as she provides energetic shifts and consistent results in every area of life, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. The Truth is Funny. Visit thetruthisfunny.com for more information. That's thetruthisfunny.com.